Hey traders, welcome to Quantsapp. My name is Varun, and a lot of traders ask me how to get a bird's eye view of the market, or can I identify whether the market is going to be trending or is it going to be sideways? Should I go for some option buying scenarios or should I go for some option selling opportunities? So to identify this, it's quite tricky, but I have a way of understanding it with a free tool inside Quantsapp. Okay, so we have a tool named Synopsis inside Quantsapp, which helps you get an overall view of the market. So you can actually understand, get a bird's eye view. You can see which stocks could go up, which stocks could fall down. So you can identify some option buying opportunities there. You can also see some positional insights. So let's say if you want to trade for the next month or so, you can see where actual volume is being built up. You can actually see where actual open interest is being built up, what the positioning is of the market. All of these things you can analyze with the help of Synopsis. How to analyze it? So I am about to explain in this video itself. Okay. So for people who do not know me, my name is Varun. I teach here at Quantsapp. I am also involved in a lot of things behind the scenes as well. And so far, the support has been great with all of the videos. I have been enjoying reading your comments. I've been enjoying, reading your feedback on the overall videos. So keep those coming. I always appreciate those. And thank you so much, guys. And let's start without wasting any more time. We will move on to the video. Okay. So first things first, I would like to just share the screen of Quantsapp. So this is Quantsapp's screen. So I am on the web app. So this is web.quantsapp.com, as you guys can see. And if you are on Android or iOS, or if you are on the mobile app in general, we can install an application through the App Store on iOS as well as Android platform. So we have an application on both the platforms. We just have to go and search for it on the App Store, or you can just click a link somewhere. I'll post a link here so that you can just go and sign up into Quantsapp. Since we have a lot of free tools which are really helpful for a trader or retail trader specifically like us. Okay, so let's start. First things first, I'll open Synopsis. So Synopsis has three major components. So one is futures OI, one is options OI, and one is FnO Volume. Okay, we'll start with futures OI and we'll gradually move to FnO Volume. So let's start with Synopsis futures OI. Okay, now what does this do? The first thing I like to look at here is market breadth. Okay, market breadth, for people who do not know, you try to identify the trend of the market, whether the market is trending one side, whether the market is actually doji, whether the market is actually indecisive. You can easily track it with just one click. So on the top right corner, you can see there is an option of summary. So there is an option of refresh. Just beside it, you can see there's an option of summary. If you just click on it, you can see it gives you a bird's eye view of the market. So it will show you how many stocks are on the short side, how many stocks are on the long side, how many stocks are on the long unwinding side, how many stocks are on the short covering side. So this is based on built-up data. Built-up data, for people who do not know, it's nothing but correlation between future price and futures open interest. So you can keep track of it through this. Okay, at least how many stocks are following a particular built-up. So there are four major built-up columns, and which stock is following which column you can clearly see through here. Okay, so as of now, I can see that the market breadth is on the bearish side, right? So short is covering a huge chunk of this pie chart, and there is some longs and there is some long unwinding and short covering. So I am expecting that the market could go bearish, at least from here, based on data. So that's what the data suggests. Okay. Now, once we get rid of this, you can see that you can easily go through each sector as well. So you can either search your favorite stock or you can go through individual sectors. So you can just click on it. You can go through all the sectors. Let's say if I just want to look at stocks that are on the long side or on the long unwinding side or the short side or the short covering side, I can just click on individual or I can click on all and see the entire market. So all the 187 scripts that we have are all available here. So Nifty, BankNifty, FnNifty, Mid-Cap Nifty, whatever you like, you can go and check here. Okay. You can also see that we have color coded it. So green signifies long build up, blue signifies long unwinding, red signifies short build up, and yellow signifies short covering. So that is how you can use it. Okay. Furthermore, I'll explain each column here. Okay. So if you see this symbol anywhere, that means the stock is under ban list. So you can see Balrampur Chini, there is this symbol. Balrampur Chini is under the ban list. Sun TV is under the ban list. So you can actually identify which stocks you can stay away from when it comes to trading, because I'm pretty sure that the broker won't allow entering a trade in banned stocks. And even if you enter a trade, there is a chance of you getting a penalty. So it's better that you stay away from those stocks. Okay. Then aside from that, yes. So for example, you can see here, there is a stock name of the stock. Just below that, you can see the current price. You can see the price change percentage. You can see the OI change percentage. So whether it's OI unwinding or OI addition, you can see based on positive and negative numbers. Okay, there is a simple chart option. You can directly open Chambal Fertilizer chart from here itself. Okay. You can sort stocks based on top gainers and top losers. You can sort it. So based on top price losers, so Z Limited, HAL, Voltas, these are all the top price losers. These are all the top price gainers, right? So you can analyze all of the things right here, right? It can start with short covering, it can start with short, whatever you want. Let's say I want to see the least gainers. So I can click here, I can see these are the ones that have fallen the least. You know, this is determining that Syngene is under short built up. This has fallen very less here, right? So this is something that you can analyze. So it is quite simple again for you guys. Moving on. So this is the futures OI segment, right? This was the futures OI segment. Let's move to options OI. So options OI, everyone knows that there is no such thing as built up inside options. The reason being, we choose to view options open interest from a seller's perspective. So it's rather just an assumption, but you can still identify where people are going long on calls, where people are going long on puts, where people are going short on calls or short on puts based on your open interest as well as premium of that particular option. So for example, we have kept things very simple. Let's say there is multiple columns here, right? So let's say it's long call. So Chambal Fertilizer, 480 strike. So since this is call, long call, so all of these options are call options. So 480 strike call option on Chambal Fertilizer has an increase in open interest of 14,600%. 14,600% increase in open interest on this particular option. And the premium has increased by 115%. So the premium has doubled, even more than double. It has experienced a more than double increase of change, right? So price, you can see the premium change is more than 150%, right? You can also see the volume here. You can see the current price or the current premium of this particular option. You can see there is Deepak Nitrate. You can see there is ICICI Bank, Coromandel, and so on and so forth. So it will show you the most increase in open interest. The most increase in open interest, and along with that, if the premium has also increased, it will classify it as a long call. So Chambal Fertilizer, this particular option has the most open interest increase. So this can be used for option buying as well. Whatever you like, it can be, right? For long put, we have Wipro. So Wipro has the most increase in open interest in this particular put option. So 540 put option for Wipro has the most increase in open interest, and premium has slightly increased there, right? Bajaj Auto premium has increased by 79, almost 80%, right? Hindalco premium has increased by 33%. And you can see these are all the long puts. So wherever put long is happening or call long is happening, that is classified based on open interest increase as well as premium increase. Okay, then we have short call and short put. Right, so for short call, it will show you where open interest has increased, but premium has decreased, like Indus Tower. Indus Tower 335 call option has an open interest increase of 9,700. So 9,700% increase in open interest. Then premium is decreased by around 30%. So that also can be classified through here. So these are all the options, call options. You can scroll horizontally as well as vertically on this particular screen. Then we have short put as well. So put, you can see, no surprise, Chambal Fertilizer, 470 strike put option has an increase in open interest, but a decrease in premium. So people have gone short on this put option. So that is something that you can see. So I am surprised here, 480 call option and 470 put option, both are indicating Chambal Fertilizer has gone. And Chambal Fertilizer is today's top gainer. So we know that, this has happened. Then we have long unwinding call, long unwinding put, short covering call, short covering put. So based on built up, you can clearly see here. So long unwinding call means that the buyers of this particular call option are squaring off their position. So the premium is also decreasing and open interest is also decreasing. So open interest percentage is decreasing and premium is also decreasing. Same long unwinding put for the put side. Then we have short covering call and short covering put as well. So you can analyze both of these things. So what I generally use this for is short covering calls. I generally use. So short covering calls are good when it comes to option buying, right? Short covering calls and long call. So long call, long put is good for option buying. Short covering call, short covering put is also good for option buying. And the long unwinding and short ones are good for option writing. That is generally my perspective when it comes to it, because I still choose to view options open interest from a seller's perspective. So if there is short covering in a particular option, that would mean that option sellers are running away and the premium is increasing. So IPCA Lab, Chambal Fertilizer, all of these options I can just go and buy. And that is the idea. And for this, short put would be the way to go. Short put and short call for option writing, because I want the open interest to increase and the premium to decrease. So this is again something that I generally use. So the short side and the short covering side is something that I like to use. Okay, when it normally comes to option buying as well as option writing. Okay, then let's move on to the final thing, which is FnO Volume. Okay, FnO Volume, again, a lot of traders use it. Right? FnO Volume is something that I personally use as well. So we have most traded futures. So where the most volume is when it comes to futures. So HDFC Bank, obviously, HDFC Bank again has actually moved up quite well today. So these are the most traded futures. You can keep track of the most traded leaps. So the further expiries that are traded, that is something that you can see. So the most volume is accumulated at 26 December. 23,000 put option. So 23,000 put option is something that a lot of traders have bought as a hedge to their portfolio, because generally you will see that leaps are traded on the put side. So people, what they do as an insurance or as a protection for their portfolio, they trade leaps. They buy further OTM and further expiry put options to protect their investments. So if there is an impending fall in the market, that is something that they will do. Okay. Most traded index call options, you can see that these are the most traded index call options. So most traded options are something that you can see. Most traded index call options, most traded index put options. Again, you can see these things as well. So wherever the most volume is, you can keep track of those. Okay. Now volume is something that I view from a buyer's perspective. That is something that I generally use. So not from a buyer's perspective, but a seller is squaring off his positions. That's why there is a change or a sudden increase in volume. So that is something that I view as, okay, most traded stock options as well. It's there. Most traded stock call options, most traded stock put options. That is also available here. So all of these things are available. Now I will quickly list down how I personally use this. So on a daily basis, what will I do? So I'll just start from the home screen. In the morning at around 9:20, this is something that you can use at 9:20 in the morning itself. Okay. So I'll just search for Synopsis. Okay. I'll start with futures volume. Okay. First thing I will look at is the summary. So what the breadth looks like. Okay. So today I can see the market is closed as of now. The breadth looks like that the market could go short. But these things could change. Tomorrow there might be some stocks go gap up. So this could change. So Tomorrow at 9:20, I will look at this data. So every day at 9:20, I look at the breadth to see what the market sentiment is. As of now, the market sentiment is bearish, but this could change. Okay. After that, I'll try to see what sectors are outperforming. Okay, so I'll try to check all the sector and see if the sector is following a long or a short build-up. So I can click on all and I can see each sector. Okay, what that particular sector has in store. Right. So for cement, I can see the cement is falling now. All the stocks are following a long unwinding or short build-up. Okay, maybe if I go with FMCG is the same case. If I go with maybe, I know that telecom has performed well today, right? So you can see telecom. These are the scripts in telecom, right? Okay. Any other stock? Pharma also you can see. So private banks, you can see private banks is good today. So this is how I can identify some sectors as well. Whatever sectors I want, I can identify these. After that, what I like to do is I like to go to options one. So if I'm going for buying heavy trade, I will look at short covering call and short covering put. So at 9:20, whatever option shows up here, I can go and buy that option because open interest is decreasing and the premium is increasing. So I can enter that trade. So maybe this option or the second or third option, not too further out, right? So the first three options are the ones that I like to go and buy. Okay. And when I'm writing options, I go with the short call and short put ones. So short calls, I will go and write the first three options for these stocks. I'll go and write. FnO Volume, I generally use it just to look at the most traded index options. So most traded index call option, most traded index put option, what is happening here. That is something that I can keep track of. Okay. So most traded options is something that, you can keep track of. I don't generally use it that much since options OI and futures OI is enough for me. But what I do like to keep track of is leaps. The most traded leaps. So you can see that consistently the leaps are being traded at 23,000, 24,000 and 22,000. So there is a good chance that market could fall from these levels. So market could fall from these particular levels. So 24,000 could be a good, support point at that particular point in time. So that is how you can identify some leaps as well. And that is how you can use Synopsis. All right. So that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I hope you guys like the way of teaching as well. This is something that I have started new. I like to show people how I use certain tools. I hope you guys use it for your future trades. And all the best on your trading journey. My name is Varun again. And I cannot thank you guys enough for spending this time with me. Again, all the best and thank you so much, guys. Thank you.